Alright, so I'll post a description of what this is and the specs and stuff in the description, but I'm going to assume that if you're here, especially close to the upload date, you know what the ThinkPad Helix is. So let's get right to it. Right off the top here we have the tablet part of it itself, and it's really pretty light. Feels great in the hand so far. We'll get back to that in a moment. And then we come to the dock. Lastly, in the bottom of the box, we have a, looks like a quick start manual, and the power adapter, of course. And last, but definitely not least for this, we have the stylus. And for the record, that is Wacom technology. Alright, so now we have the part that you are really here for. The device itself. So, let's open this up. Alright, so here we have the Helix. We have the Windows Home button right there. So we have charging, we have docking, we have the patented ventilation system that they installed for the fans that are in the base. We have, this looks like a micro SD card slot. I think this is just a spacer. That's a DisplayPort or mini DisplayPort, one of the two. And the full-size USB, I think that's USB 2. And then more blocking devices for the dock part of the tablet. Of course we have the space for the pen up top. Another vent, we have the power button. On the side we have, looks like it's a screen orientation lock, volume up and down, and headphones. Other side doesn't seem to have anything. And finally on the back we have the ThinkPad logo, of course, and the Lenovo logo, as well as the camera. Alright, so here is the dock. As you can see, we have the new style of trackpad that Lenovo has been implementing. It's basically a click pad, like you normally see. It has multi-touch and everything. But what they've also added in is the really easy ability to do the center and left and right buttons at the very top, which normally it's hard to do on click pads like this, like whether it's a MacBook Pro or one of the Samsung Series 5 laptops, something like that. Normally it's hard to press at the very top, but especially since they have the track point here and used to have the 3 physical buttons, they wanted to find something that would fit in with that. So that it feels really good, and I mean all of the hardware here feels fantastic in the hand. It has a excellent balance and weight to it. The keyboard is fantastic, ThinkPad quality. As you can see, we have another DisplayPort, I believe, USB, and charging. So it's important to note that you can charge the tablet by itself or in the dock. You don't have to have it one way or the other for it to work properly. Lastly, I'll show you something that I was curious about. This right here is just the flap to make it look better from the back when you have the tablet docked. As you can see, we have the fans here to vent the tablet when it's fully clocked. And of course, the undocking mechanism on the side here. But the thing I was curious about was what stops this from flapping around when it's docked and stuff. What stops it from just falling over? I can tell you that this feels way more sturdy than I gave it credit for when I watched some of the videos from CES. And it also snaps into place right there magnetically, so you don't have to worry about it just flapping around all over the place when you have it docked. Alright, that's it. I'm going to boot this up and try it out. I'll have a review up, hopefully in a few days. One more thing before I end this video. I just docked it One thing that's also worth noting is that it's really hard to get this to stand up by itself, which is why I didn't have it like that in the unboxing, until you actually dock the tablet on it. But once you do, it's fine. It's really pretty good. Now, as you can see on the back here, like I said, the flap, it stays secure. It requires just a tiny bit of force, but it's nothing that'll be flapping around like this all the time if you're moving around. It'll stay there unless you move it. And the undocking mechanism itself, again, is really easy. The thing undocks really fantastically and redocks fantastically. So first impressions of the hardware, hugely positive.